One of my favorite games of all time. And I know where everything is. Grab the key. Unlock the door. Witcher senses. Sup, Unity Slayer X5. Just me, starring a new game in one of my favorite games of all time, and probably the greatest RPG of all time. Oh my god, this game is so beautiful. This game came out 5 years ago, and it still looks fucking gorgeous. Like, people were talking about how Skyrim looked good after fucking 7 years. This game looks incredible after 5. Like, this game just looks... It looks like it came out yesterday. Like, the graphics are just so advanced. This game literally looks like it could have came out yesterday, not 4 years ago.
How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors.
It's actually 3 years? Well, still, even for 3 years, this game looks incredible. Especially when you consider CD Projekt Red was basically a fucking non-AAA developer before this. Don't get mad at her. We've spoiled her. Yeah, I'm gonna be the spoiling dad.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her?
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become wise.
She's got the elder blood. She doesn't need the fucking... Well, I mean... I've always made the argument that elder blood, that Ciri wouldn't be as good of a Witcher as Geralt. Only because... Which is better, the Red Dead 2? This or the Red Dead 2? I haven't played Red Dead 2 yet. I'm broke, so... I recently lost my good job, so I'm working at my old job again, so I haven't gotten Red Dead 2. But, from what I hear, Red Dead 2 is pretty boss. I don't know if the story is as good as this game, because this game, I consider this game's story to be something on a whole nother level.
Enough. Get down.
Like, there are straight up moments in this game the first time I came across. I cried the first time, first time I watched Vesemir die at the Battle of Kaer Morhen. I legitimately cried. I felt bad. I was like, no, Vesemir!
Those triggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations. Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any Striga. Disobeying his instructions.
Oh yeah, story-wise, I don't think any two games tell better stories than The Witcher 3 and The Last of Us. In terms of story, yes.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
And the gameplay isn't too shabby either. Apologies, not enough. Better not.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the tutorial. It's been a while since I've done the tutorial. Is Monster Hunter World any good? I don't know, I haven't played it yet. I was never big into Monster Hunter when it was on PC, and I don't want to be one of those hypocrites that jumps on Monster Hunter World and goes, oh, I know everything about Monster Hunter just because I played this one version of the game. Of course.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Alright.
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Oh. Climb. Climb. Man, she ain't gonna beat
What did
me.
I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
I forgot how to run. Oh shit, I fucked up. I fucked up. I forgot this path. You just got Far Cry 5? Sweet, man. Far Cry 5 is the shit. I played that game, but it's only good with one playthrough. I didn't even have to sprint and I beat her. You killed John first? Yeah, everybody pretty much kills John first.
I'm very sorry.
John's like the easiest of them to get done first, so.
But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you want to be able to tell.
I would say the hardest one is the girl. Her fucking boss fight was ridiculous. It's so hard. I would say she has the hardest boss fight out of all three of them.
Should have asked if.
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Won't weasel out of this.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Eskel's really underrated in his skill. Honestly, Eskel's as good as Geralt. It's just he doesn't fucking go and save kings, so he's not as famous as Geralt.
Fundamentals or go right to free training.
But he's every bit as skilled as Geralt.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
Any last words?
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. No.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Indicate. Oh! There we go.
She's likely to be more of a challenge. His sword, his angle.
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe a storm's coming.
Press. Come on, Vesemir.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quinn.
Ooh, Quinn.
Ciri, Quinn is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Who's next?
Alright, I forgot what I was supposed to do.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Igni!
See? Not for the quake sign, I'd be aflame by now. Hard, Geralt. Come on. What the blazes are you doing?
What in the blazes are you doing? Hard.
See that, Siri? Hard will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their rhythm. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axie can really muddy the mind.
Take that, Vesemir!
Show her, Geralt. What now? See this, Siri? I couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Siri. Quen will dampen the blow. Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Had enough?
What? Lost your nerve?
Alright.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Yeah, the drunk scene is one of the best scenes.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
You can also get the Trish Marigold Gwent card if you play Lambert in Gwent that during that scene.
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
And Lambert, I don't think Lambert's a prick. Actually, Lambert would probably be me if I was a Witcher.
What the? Vesemir.
Adriana will take this, and then White Wolf.
No!
Dude, you see they're making a Witcher TV show?
You alright?
Nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Gone some way off. We've got time. devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger. None had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. The wild hunt appeared, attacked Syria. I couldn't move, stood there like a stone.
It was just a dream.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter. Some hint.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking. Give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberry.
We're gonna read it, not sniff it.
Must meet soon. Willoughby near the end. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postcard? They still have the uniform?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. Certain situations.
The things young folk get up to.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind?
What was my hardest boss in Dark Souls 3?
It looks like it leads towards the main road.
It had to have been... Probably...
Hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
Hey, ghouls. Give me a second to think about that. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, I dodged that.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow.
Oh, if you didn't know, you could get the crystal skull from Yennefer's Raven right there.
Why do I think this is Yen's?
Probably Midir. Midir's. I've never beaten Midir one-on-one. I've always needed help to beat him.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War is not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Yeah, see, everybody's different. I personally found even though people say it's one of the easiest bosses in the game, I personally have a hard time with the Rotted Greatwood every single time I fight it. So, I mean, the game is, like, just designed for different players, because, like, a lot of people say, oh, the Rotted Greatwood's easy. I was like, man, I barely survive every single time I fight that thing, and then I go in there and I destroy a couple of other bosses that people say are fucking somewhat difficult. But man, the Rotted Greatwood gives me trouble every single time I fight it. Vesemir, how the fuck did you get cut?
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Yeah, I need the money.
Always use a few crowns.
Thing is, I've a meager purse at the moment. Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods. Here.
Okay, there we go.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, you seek.
Why do you...
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there.
Not a bad idea. Let's go.
Roach.
So,
Oh,
a
fuck.
griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard.
Oh, fuck.
And we should leave as
Okay.
soon as we learn it.
Trying to get used to controlling horses again. Oh, excuse me.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaver-lost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes. Dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And,
I've not...
Yeah.
Plenty of travellers.
thanks. For everything.
Master Witchers, would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beast's a scourge on our land.
If someone will pay. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, We'd rather not draw any attention.
You hear? The Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why
there are 4 factions.
4 what?
What a waste of time.
Got a minute?
Why not?
Garrett, I'm looking for a woman.
Of course.
Horsewoman.
Folks.
Gotta go.
A moment, Twitch.
No.
But the rule.
Alright.
Why not?
Yes, begin Gwent tutorial. Even though I know how to play Gwent. Alright. Oh, he's using a Nilfgaard deck. I hate Nilfgaard decks. Alright, so let's see. Alright, your turn. I'm gonna lose. I know I'm gonna lose. I have shit for cards. Yep. He's probably gonna be the next person I talk to. Yeah, you fucking throw that ballista down, baby. You throw that ballista down. No! You son of a bitch! Fucking blow your load, man. How the fuck does that result in me automatically losing in a draw? That's some bullshit. Oh, you fucking cunt, you would use that shit. Damn it. Oh, I can't not play anything now. That fucking sucks. And I beat him that round. Hey. He had to, oh, he had to be forced to pass, okay. And now I pass again and I win. That was the most boring game of Gwent ever. Only because I had shit for cards.
I'll remember.
Alright. Gauntero Dim.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet
You know,
described her perfectly.
before you do the
Once I hear
DLC,
something-
Gontaro Dim will randomly pop up in places in the story, main story.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gauntero Dim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a...
And run. You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp.
Where to? Thanks.
We men of the road must...
Yeah, I've beaten every single... I've beaten this game probably like a good 17 times already.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later.
No, I didn't
I'm
want to
looking for
stop to
someone.
talk to them.
Wasted.
Fuck off. Alright. Here we go.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Then fuck off.
Haven't done anything to you.
Of course not. Horses.
Given me no choice. Nice meeting you.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm not starting a new game. Empty save slot. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I was like, there's no empty save slots.
Freak.
I want to punch him. Fuck you, cat. I just hit a cat. I just knocked out a cat. Oh my god. I killed the cat. Here, I'll show you my actual game where I've completed everything. One six. I think this is the last. I'll show you like my my beating game save slot. Ah, fuck the Viper armor, man. I'm so sick of that overrated armor that everybody uses. Because nobody's willing to put in the time to get this shit. I got the best gear. I got the Aryandite sword. I got the fucking, the sword you can only get by winning the Gwent tournament in Toussaint. Well, it's not that you can win it. You have to bet a sword of equal quality. So in other words, you have to bet the Aryandite sword. My house. There's the Toussaint Knight armor. The armor that you can only get in the Fairy Tale Land. I have emulator. Come on, go to that sword. Bloodald. I can't pronounce a lot of these fucking weapons. The Geralt of Rivia Knight set. Tiger, the sword you get from killing that one Witcher, from the cat school. Ophiri Saber. I have the Teshamutin set. I have the Master Crafted Woven Armor, along with the Grandmaster, as I'm wearing it. I actually like the look of the Master Crafted more than I like the Grandmaster, but the Grandmaster has better stats. No, don't talk to him. Ugh.
Thanks.
And then I have the set you were talking about, the fucking legendary Viper armor. Is that? Well, that's a bug. Just like a candlestick floating in midair. I have. Hold on. I have Winter's Blade, which is like the first good sword you get in the game. I have the Teshamutin Steel Sword. I have Iris, probably one of the best steel swords in the game. You can only get that by helping what's his face beat Gaunter O'Dim. And then I have another I have the Ophiri Kills, which is another unique variation of the Ophiri Saber. Olgierd. Let's see, what do I got in storage? I got a shit ton of crap in storage. I have the Ornate Robe, which is probably one of the coolest looking armors in the game. Blade from Bits, I kept that for some weird reason, even though I can't use it anymore because it's incredibly underleveled. I know his name, I just fucking spaced on it for a second. I have Vitis. Yeah, I got a lot of good fucking weapons. I got Longclaw. I'm assuming Longclaw is supposed to be a reference to Game of Thrones, cause Jon Snow's sword is called Longclaw. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that that's a Game of Thrones reference, since it shares the same name as Jon Snow's sword, and it has like kind of like a bear wolf on the hilt. The bill. This game is basically like Game of Thrones. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I know Netflix picked it up because they wanted a they wanted something to compete with Game of Thrones. They wanted a fantasy series like Game of Thrones, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's like Game of Thrones. That's like saying Lord of the Rings is like Game of Thrones. It shares very little in common. It shares the blueprints of what that genre is, but that's pretty much it. That's like fucking saying Terminator and iRobot are the same thing. And my Ophiri saddle, my Geralt of Rivia saddle. Okay, exit out. Exit out. There we go. Inventory. I wish there was like a new game. There was a new game +2 and a new game +3. Yeah, I'm not. Well, if you complete like all the missions, you can have like level damn near level 80 to level 100. But if you complete every single mission before starting a new game, the only problem with that is that there's a shit ton of fucking obscure missions in the middle of nowhere that you're probably not gonna find your first playthrough. Caroline. This sword's name is Caroline. No, Ariandite and this sword are like my favorite two swords in the game. Blaive and Ariandite are like my favorite two swords in the game. And then I have the Gaunter Dim saddle. I always suggest for new players that they go the evil route with Gaunter Dim and side with Gaunter Dim just so they can get the saddle, because this is the best saddle in the game. And I think the saddle is more worth having than Iris, the sword. So that plus, you never, if you're doing new game +1, you never want to go with the good choices your first playthrough. You always want to go with the good choices your second playthrough. You know, like, it just is that way. So usually I went with this because it has 100% stamina. It's the best saddle in the game. And then the Bouclair saddlebags are the best saddlebags in the game. Cave Troll. I don't know why I'm using that trophy, because that trophy does me no good anymore now that I'm level 100. I'll have to switch it out later. Actually, I can switch it out right now. Yeah, that trophy sucks, because it's to give you boosted experience, but I don't need a boosted experience. This is probably the best trophy in the game. It just says trophy, but it's like your fucking coat of arms or whatever. It gives you 1% bonus experience from killing monsters, 1% bonus experience from humans and non-humans, 3% bonus gold. I want the dismember though, because the dismember is a little bit better, personally. When you're just playing at a high level like I am, the dismember is just so much more worth it. My naked statue! Yeah, you always put points into the fucking whirl. The whirl is so useful. Especially when you're surrounded by a lot of enemies. Heavy attack. Well, alright, I'm gonna sign off, man. See ya.